Samsung have just launched the updated Freestyle, which is a projector that you can kind of carry around with you. It's the Freestyle Plus. Here's our full hands-on. Welcome back to SamMobile TV. You're here with Daniel. And Max is on the ground in Las Vegas, and he's getting to go hands-on with all of the products Samsung are announcing at CES. Here's another one, the Freestyle Plus. The Freestyle as a concept is basically just this little projector that you can sort of sit around in your room and sort of move around into different places in your room to pretty much turn any surface into a screen. That's pretty cool. There's been some first gen and second gen updates to it, but the Freestyle Plus is taking things to the next level. From a design point of view, it looks fairly similar as a concept. There are some updates though. It's got a new material. It's no longer using like a hard plastic shell. It's using more or less like a silicon type plastic, a little bit softer as a surface. So it should help protect it if it does drop or sort of get thrown around a little bit. That little soft material should help absorb any of those knocks that it might happen to it. And you'll also see some new vents, and it's kind of help venting out any heat, but also allowing better sound to come out of it. You're not focused too much on the design. You want to sort of focus on the display. And Samsung have said that they've increased the brightness to 430 ISO lumens, which is about double the brightness of the previous generation. I have heard of previous generation complaints where it's not bright enough for certain situations. So this double the brightness should help in sort of outdoor lighting or sort of like maybe lighting in rooms where maybe it's not too dark or during the day. It should help brighten that up a little bit and you can see more of the display. Pretty important. But all of that kind of takes a bit of a back seat to the AI that Samsung have announced for this device. This is the thing with 2026 now, it's probably going to happen. Any feature set that has any sort of relevancy to upgrading a device, whether it be how it functions or what it can detect, it's just going to be put under the AI moniker because it's very recognizable now as a marketing terminology that if it does something that is automatic, AI must be the cause of it. But the thing is, the stuff that the Freestyle Plus can do, it kind of makes sense because through its AI, it can turn any surface into a screen. Samsung have given it a name, AI OptiScreen, very literal meaning because it literally can optimize the screen for any surface. That's the whole point of it. Max was over there and he got shown a ton of examples. Let me take you through my favorites. The first one, and it's probably the biggest one, is it can automatically adjust for uneven surfaces and corners and angled walls. It's very good at it. So like if you wanted to put it up onto the ceiling or if you only had a corner of space in your room, it can flash on there and automatically adjust for comfortable viewing. You can see it here. It's being taken from a curtain, which kind of has the waves. I think it's like an S-fold curtain is what it's called. And you can immediately shift that over to like a corner of a wall and it will optimize and adjust for that corner. Pretty incredible how quickly it does it too. It's very little interruption to the content that you're viewing. It just goes from one surface to another and then automatically makes it so it's comfortable to look at. Another part of the Freestyle Plus and its AI OptiScreen is the fact that it can detect obstacles. So if you've got a wall with lots of picture frames on it, there's only a little bit of space to view content, it will automatically detect that it's got something in the way and then go through a bit of an optimization process to get out of the way. You can see it there in the settings as a toggle where you can just turn it on, obstacle detection. And once it detects that obstacle, it goes through that process and then shifts it out of the way. You can still kind of see the outline of the projector, but it's moved the picture to a center point and made it, again, comfortable to look at. It's great. Gone are the days where you need to be keystoning and pressing for ages to get the picture right with a projector, because this will just adjust. Especially if you've got like a cinema backdrop or a projector backdrop, one that has like a very specific cutout. Again, project the picture onto it. It'll automatically read the dimensions and adjust the size. You can see it in action here as it's being shifted from one size to the next, how it can actually adjust between two different ones very quickly. Again, minimal distraction to your content. A big one that I kind of like the idea of is the fact that it can adjust to different surface textures. So if you've got a pattern on your wall, like some people have wallpapers and there's a pattern on that wallpaper, if you want to project onto that, you might think that it'll be too distracting with the pattern. But again, through AI and through optimization, Samsung have got feature set built in here where it will actually detect that pattern and use color profiles to blend it out. So you're not actually getting that pattern coming through in the picture, or at least a minimal version of that pattern coming through, and you're just seeing the picture in the best possible way. Very clever. You add that in, plus you have Samsung's very easy to use operating system for TVs, and you've got a pretty incredible bit of technology that packs a lot in for something that allows you to turn anything into a screen. Now, the product itself, very impressive. But where I find a little bit of a drawback is the support that it comes with in the box. Previously, it used to come with a lens cap. And I think for something like this, a lens cap is quite essential. If you're going to be moving this around to different rooms, taking it on the go, you'd want to have a lens cap to cover that screen so you're protecting it. It doesn't come with one this year with the Freestyle Plus. It does come with a carry case, a cloth one, and this kind of fits all the cables in it, plus the Freestyle Plus device itself. But I just find it strange that the actual thing that protects the lens isn't there. Cameras, lens cap, essential. This doesn't make the product bad, and I wouldn't say don't get it because of this. It's just an odd thing that they don't provide anymore. But all in all, very impressive. I like what Samsung have offered here. Their press release doesn't mention availability. I'm sure it's going to be available sometime this year. Well, they wouldn't announce it if it wasn't going to be available this year. If you plan on getting one, let us know in the comments below. If you've got the previous versions, let us know as well what you think of it, how it's lasted. Hit subscribe to SamMobile TV, and we'll see you guys next time. Thanks.